Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your Halloween edition of He Said, She Said. This is for the time period October 15th through 31st, 2018. The He Said, She Said readings are a little bit different to my usual monthly and mid-monthly readings because I have assistance from my husband Richard. So say hello, Richard.
Hello Sagittarius.
And if you were interested in purchasing any of the oracle cards or the tarot decks that I use in my readings, then I have a new Amazon store, so if you click on the link below in the descriptions box, that will take you directly to my shop where you can purchase these decks if you're interested. While you're down there, also check out the link to my WordPress blog, and there you can interact with both Richard and I and talk all things tarot. So let's get started here, Sagittarius. From the Halloween Oracle, you've pulled the card of Werewolf.
So werewolf speaks to human duality, to that wild side, to that vital side of your humanness, as well as the other side, of course, which is not as wild and a bit more staid. And what it says here is the werewolf asks us to consider this balance and to delve into our own ideas of wildness, independence, and custodianship of the planet. When is the last time you spent all day outside? When is the last time you threw your head back and howled at the moon? Do you quash vitality and curiosity of your body and mind by sitting all day in front of a computer? The werewolf challenges you to weave a balance between the nature and your own nature.
Nice energy, Sagittarius, for Halloween. I think during the full moon, goodness knows what's only going to happen, but let's have a look. From the Divine Circus Oracle, you've pulled Sweetheart. So with these two together, it's interesting because, like Richard said, it's about the duality. It's a wild side and a sweet side. And for you, Sagittarius, that seems to be important right now. You may be showing signs of both. With this one as well, with Sweetheart, it is about the deeper message with it is about coming out of a period of feeling that perhaps there has been some rough times, something that has tortured you, was painful, but it's about life returning to a time of sweeter times, time for sweets and treats, and letting yourself be treated like the sweetheart that you are as well. So I like the energy, so let's see where this goes for you, Sagittarius. I've already meditated on your energy, so I'm going to cut the cards. And let's see what the energy is of the person that you're thinking about, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, their flaw, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, Sagittarius, the strengths of your relationship, the weaknesses of the relationship, your potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock to that, and the potential outcome. Okay, let's take a look. The Eight of Swords.
So something has been imprisoning you.
Well, actually, I feel that this is
well,
the
sorry,
partner.
your partner. I'm sorry.
Partner's
Put it another way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yes, Michelle's right. It's this is your partner.
It can be vice versa.
But yes, but well, I think we should go with the partner here. I think, and that your partner has been held hostage by something, probably something in their own mind, a past regret, most likely, I imagine.
Yeah, it's that prison of their own making. They can release themselves at any time, of course. It is more of a mental prison, but it's about removing the things, the blockages that are preventing them from seeing things from a more positive point of view. Let's see what they bring to the table when it comes to you. The Wheel. So with this one, it's about second chances.
And it's about timing as well. Timing being right when the wheel's in the upright. And also about changing of luck and the wheel moving more in your favour. So that could be about you or your partner, or it could be for both of you.
Let's see the fault here, or the flaw. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person may have thought about, or they may have in the past run away,
or possibly cheated,
left.
Yeah.
There's an element here of doing something behind your back without letting you know. There's a secretiveness with this card.
And deceit as well.
Deceit, also escape. So I do feel like someone may have. I just get an element with this card of this woman running. It's like running away.
Mm-hmm.
So with this one, it is about something that is trapping this person mentally, but what they're bringing to the table is good energy.
Yes.
With that positive change.
Yeah, I really like the wheel here.
Let's see how they're viewing you, Sagittarius. 10 of Pentacles.
That's great energy. So they're viewing you as somebody who can provide them with more than what they need, an overabundance, really, of everything that they're looking for.
It is, of course, about more than stability and security. It is, Richard's right, it's about having it all. Let's see how you're viewing them. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse, so that's good too. So you view them as coming out of a period of adversity, struggle.
Conditions improving.
Yeah.
Because it's the 5 of Pentacles in the upright is an awful card. It talks about.
Well, it's this kind of energy.
Well, that's right.
It's holding yourself with feelings of lack, feeling disappointed,
being left out in the cold, and all that. But generally, I see the difference though between those two cards, in my opinion, is that the 5 of Pentacles is based actually more in realism.
Yeah.
Because it is due to something that actually happened, most likely. A rejection, a breakup, where you felt like you've been left out in the cold because of it. But the 8 of Swords, as you were pointing out earlier, it is more about a prison of your own making. Yes, it's probably related to something that happened in reality, but there's no need to be kept trapped by it now in the future.
Let's look at the strengths. Okay, that's good too. We've got the 5 of Swords in reverse.
That talks to me of compromise, of wanting to work things out, of not one or other partner wanting to win and not wanting to leave the other person feeling like they've lost.
Yeah.
And the other person then who has caused that loss to be feeling smug. So it's the opposite of that energy, in my opinion.
There may have been some harsh words spoken, battles, arguments in the past, but it's an energy of compromise, a spirit. I also get regret and remorse about harsh words, things that were said, perhaps unintentionally, perhaps intentionally, but things that were said, but it's very much an energy here of wanting to improve communication and how you react to each other, how you communicate. Let's look at the weakness. Strength is the weakness. Okay, so what I get with this is it's that taming of that inner beast.
Yeah, the wild.
Look at this.
This werewolf energy here. Yeah, so strength in that aspect here might indicate more of a natural wildness and then taming that natural, taming that inner beast.
It's the difference between our base instincts and what makes us more than an animal. Our intellect, our reasoning of not just doing things because we are compelled to or it's our nature. It's taming our baser nature because we're human beings. We're not werewolves. So it seems to be.
But we do have a duality to our nature.
Yeah.
We all have a wild side.
Yeah.
Sometimes that side is wilder in some people than others and less tamed.
You know, I'm getting an energy here, Richard, of this may even be, for some of you it's a duality of a person. For others of you it will be a couple. One is wilder than the other. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
Let's look at the potential. We've got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. The roadblock is the 6 of Cups in reverse.
All right, so 6 of Cups in reverse is really all about regretting the past here, I think. And the 6 of Pentacles here is about not having equal give and take. So I think both of these cards are read together really point to a message of, first of all, not regretting the past and making sure that there is equal give and take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about maturity, a need to learn from past, especially when it comes to how you communicate. That's important, I feel. And the energy with that Six of Pentacles is exactly what Richard just said. It's about getting things back in balance.
Yeah, but I also look upon the Six of Pentacles, and I want to spin that a little bit differently in reverse here, and kind of relate it back to what you were just saying, an unequal giving and taking of wildness. You know, of one person being much wilder than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that being the potential for the relationship. Having to have that realization. Right,
and have it more equal balance.
Well, or just making sure that that's something that maybe needs just to be simply realized.
Right. Let's look at the outcome. We've got the Seven of Wands in reverse.
Well, to me that talks of an end of conflict.
Yeah.
Or an end of, well, really more an end, I guess, of keeping one's guard up, I suppose.
Yeah, it's letting down the guard.
One's guard, rather than ending conflict. But there could be an element to ending conflict there as well.
I get an energy here of one partner who has needed to be on guard against another partner here who has a tendency
to be a bit wild. And maybe has had difficulty taming some tendencies. We'll say baser tendencies.
Yeah, baser tendencies to run off and kind of explore their wild side for a while. That's kind of where this is going.
It could be a little bit of midlife crisis type energy.
It might be.
A little bit.
It could just be that. Yeah. It doesn't have to be anything too extreme here.
Yeah, but I do like the energy of the Seven of Wands in reverse here.
Yeah.
It means that one partner is letting their guard down a little bit more after being a bit more assured that perhaps its wild side is being tamed a bit.
Yeah. It's something that keeps coming up. There's an energy of destiny, the destiny wheel here, karmic energy. So it does seem to be something that is coming around again, but I feel this time, because it's in the upright here, it's a more positive energy. It doesn't have to be the same. Like if this is an opportunity for someone here to come out of a period of harsh words, poor communication, to get things back on track with someone. This time it's different, is what I'm getting with that wheel in the upright.
Oh, that's nice energy. Do you want to get a clarifier on the Seven of Wands in reverse?
Yeah, okay, let's see what this Seven of Wands in reverse is. What is the Seven of Wands in reverse? Please clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So it is about, well, the thing that I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, is that
satisfaction and contentment, right?
But I feel it's more than that, because I feel for Sagittarians, you've been on guard of what you have. You've been protective of what you've had in the past. What security and stability that you do have, I feel you've been having a wall or guard around you to protect that. But there's an element now with the Seven of Wands in reverse of that starting to come down. Being more receptive to positive changes in a relationship, because I feel for you, Sagittarius, you've had to be vigilant, very, very on guard against something that you feared probably was going to happen again, or was just going to keep happening. And you may have even considered doing your own thing. It's a card of an independent woman, someone who is self-sufficient. So this is what I think you've been guarded. You've been guarded or protective of your own stability. But I see this changing.
Do you want to get a clarifier on that wheel?
Let's get a clarifier on the wheel. Okay. What is the wheel? Please show me, clarify the wheel and the... Oh, okay. We've got the Tower and the Nine of Wands. Both really good energy. Around this, whatever is coming back here, I pick it up as a new cycle, because the wheel is always turning, so it seems to be a cycle. With the Tower, it's about, this time it will be stronger. It speaks with that Nine of Wands here of having gone through major changes.
Perseverance.
It speaks about having the courage to get through this and coming out stronger and wiser.
Yeah, and with
this
the
time, though,
down,
it's a lot more stable.
And the breaking down of bad things, I think.
Yeah.
More than the good things here.
Definitely. It's been a trial. Whatever this situation is, it's been a struggle for you, Sagittarius, and you've really had to stay the course. I get you as someone who's had to be very, very strong. Very strong. And you have been guarded. But it's about this time when it comes back around, it's not the same with that Tower. It is fundamentally changed. I feel it's a stronger foundation, because both of these cards speak about something that is stronger after destruction, or stronger after a period of struggle or bad times in a particular relationship. It speaks to me of, really, what I get for you, Sagittarius, is I feel like this is the important card. There's been some rough times in the last few years, and you've gone through a lot of adversity. There's really no other way to put it. But it's changing. It's changing. And for you, it's about being open to the possibility of actually getting what you want this time, instead of fearing the worst. That's kind of what I'm getting with this. With that Sweetheart card, and I'll read the last bit again, because I feel like it's important. It's about readying yourself for receiving life's nectar and believing in the power of the new beginning. You are a true sweetheart of the universe, Sagittarius, so let yourself be treated accordingly. So it's very much here about letting that sweetness into your life and being open to receive it, because I think you've had a lack of sweetness, especially when it comes to relationships. But it's changing, and for us Sagittarians, I feel like it's very much an energy of positive changes and not having to repeat the same cycles that we've been in over the last few years. We've already learned our lesson. Well, most of us have, I feel. The ones that have learned their lesson are going to move on to more positive times. And some of us may still be dealing with the after effects and still going through the lessons there. But I think for the majority of Sagittarius, once that Jupiter comes into our sign in November, things will start to look a lot more optimistic for us in the future. So we'll leave it there for you, Sagittarius, and wish you all the very best with this. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And it's a 20-minute reading with both Richard and I. The cost is $35. And I've just put up my new November readings, so if you like my ones that I do by myself, the in-depth readings, then please go to my channel and check those out. And we wish you a very happy Halloween, Sagittarius.
Thank you, Sagittarius. Goodbye, good luck.